Your tax dollars provide health care for the poor. It's called Medicaid. But did you know that in some cases, when a Medicaid recipient dies, it's also Medicaid that seizes the family home of that person?
This happens to tens of thousands of families each year. Last month, we brought you the story of a Central New York family dealing with this problem. New tonight, the I-Team's Mary Keeler continues her investigation into the policy and the lawmakers leading the charge to try and erase it from the federal law books.
Ellen McCauley says this home behind me on West Onondaga Street in Syracuse holds so many memories. Her mother, also named Ellen, lived here. But now Medicaid is taking control and seizing this property to recover funding used for her care.
We knew that her greatest wish was that this house was our inheritance, my sister May and I.
But that wish is not coming true. In 2019, Ellen's mother's health declined, and she passed away in January of 2023. Medicaid then came looking to collect what they paid for her care.
And it wasn't until my mother died that we got a letter from Medicaid saying that they put a $202,000 lien on this house on West Onondaga.
A lien is a right to keep property belonging to another person until a debt owed by that person is paid. And in this case, that property is Ellen's mother's house, and Medicaid is legally working to recoup the money spent on her care. Federal Medicaid rules say state-run Medicaid programs must recover certain Medicaid benefits on behalf of the person enrolled. That can mean seizing property. A spokesperson for the New York State Health Department says applicants are informed of this possibility when they apply for Medicaid. The latest annual report on this program in New York State shows $119 million came in from estate recoveries in 2022.
This is the only public benefit program that turns around and says, well, guess what? The people who live after you die are going to have to pay the money back.
The I-Team got in touch with Illinois Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, who represents parts of Chicago. She's sponsoring the Stop the Unfair Medicaid Recoveries Act, a federal bill aimed at stopping this policy. 3 New York congressional reps co-sponsor the bill.
Nobody seems to be made whole or satisfied by this process.
States are obligated by federal law to go after the money. The recovery of the money is almost non-existent. Only about 1% of the money ends up back in the hands of Medicaid.
The numbers back that statement up, according to this 2021 Federal Commission report on Medicaid estate recoveries. Take New York, for example. Between 2017 and 2019, Medicaid went after more than 100,000 estates. Of that, the government only recovered funds from 15,000 of them. Families like Ellen McCauley's know they can't afford to pay the lien on her mom's house. And the $202,000 lien is at least 3 times as much as the home itself is worth.
While you're mourning your loved one, getting the news that you have to come up with often hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's wrong.
Congresswoman Schakowsky says she's working to pass the bill as soon as possible, saying she believes Republicans will back this too.
I don't see any sunset on this legislation. That is, we just want to end it.
Congresswoman Schakowsky says she hopes to get this bill passed by the end of this session to help save more families from hardship, from a policy that we still can't find anyone actually benefiting from. Those 3 New York State co-sponsors of the bill are all from downstate. I'm Mary Keeler reporting.